So next content is access control. We have already learnt in C++. Do you remember that? When we write a program using class, we have three visibility mode. What are they? Private, public, protected. Can you recollect from your memory? Just recall it. Private, public, protected. These are the three visibility modes used in a class. That is called access control. Why do we use these visibility modes in a program? If you want to protect your data, we have to use in private member. If you use variables as private members, those data cannot be used other program. Do you all remember that concept? That is called access control. To secure your program, there are three visibility modes available. Those protects your data. So now look at the definition for access control. It is a security technique. If you want to secure your data from others, you can use access control. It regulates who or what can view or use. So you are the programmer, you have to be allow permission to use your data. So this access control help you. If you give your data in a private member, others cannot use your data. Next one is access control is a selective restriction of access to data. If you want to use a variable, a data can be used anywhere in the program. That means you can use protected member. If you want to use these data are not reliable, so it can be used anywhere. That means you can use the data as public members. Restrictions can be given through this access control. Third point, in object-oriented programming language, it is implemented through access modifiers. That is OOPS. Object-oriented programming language, C++, Python, also known as object-oriented programming language. So these access modifiers, private, public, protected, so these are called access modifiers. It helps to implement the access control. So next one, they have given example for OOPS. C++, Java, these are the object-oriented programming languages. They use public, private and protected members as access modifiers. So these are the access members in C++. So there are private members, public members and protected members. So now look at the use of private members. It can be handled only from within the class, not outside of the class. So the private variables cannot be used outside of the class. Second one, public members. So these variables can be accessed from outside of the class. So third one is protected members. So these class can have subclasses. It can use variables from within the class and also its subclasses. Already we have learned all these. Just remember that private, public, protected, these are access modifiers. They secure your variables and who can view or use your data, you can give an opportunity to the program. through this access control. So now look at access modifiers in Python. So now look at the access modifiers in Python. Do you remember what is the default access modifier in C++? Private. So we need not to give keyword private to the variables. If we didn't give, those variables are considered as private variable. But in Python, public is the default access modifier. That means if we didn't give access modifier name for the variables, those variables are considered as public variables. Public variables can be used anywhere in the program, inside the class and also outside of the class. So first point, all members in a Python class are public by default. Whereas by default in C++ and Java they are private. So access modifiers in C++, Java, default modifier is private. But in a Python, public access modifier is a default. That means default means if you didn't give any name, it take it as a public. Second one, any member can be accessed from outside of the class environment in Python, which is not possible in C++. In C++, default is private. So outside of the class, those variables cannot be used. But in a Python, default is public. So outside of the class also, the variables can be used. Third one, Python prescribes a convention of prefixing the name of the variable or method with single or double underscore. If you want to give your data as private, double underscore, you have to use double underscore symbol before the name of the variable name. Those variables considered as private members. Once again, I am explaining you. If you want to protect your variables, you can give it as a private modifier. How do we give a private member? You have to use double underscore symbol in front of the variable name. Those variables are considered as private members. It cannot be accessed outside of the class. So Python provides an opportunity to protect your data by giving private members with the symbol double underscore. So these are the access specifiers in Python. Chapter 3 is concluded with access specifier that we have seen before. So in this chapter, what are the topic we have discussed? What is scoping, mapping, what are the types of scope, modules, benefits of modular programming, characteristics of modules, access control and access specifiers in C++ versus access specifiers in Python. So these are the topics we have discussed through the chapter 3. Thank you.